Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be swatching and reviewing the 3CE Heart Pot Lip Tints. But before we get started, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. These come in a total of 5 shades. I bought them all on Stylenanda.com for $9 each. They are described as having an intense color payoff with deep hydration. The pot lip cultivates juicy and glossy lips and offers easy and on-the-go lip care, along with nourishing and hydrating fruit oils from vitamin trees. Very complex, breathes life into dry lips for a dewy, smooth lip treatment. Double hydrating effects lock in your lips' moisture and form a protective shield that maintains a glistening, dewy gloss all day with easy finger application. These are so cute and so tiny, and they're perfect for this Valentine's Day and easy to carry in your clutch or pocket. I can pick up a lot of color on my finger after about 1 or 2 swipes, which can make for quicker application time and shows that you can get quality pigmentation in less applications if you choose, since the color is also very blendable and buildable. I found that they apply glossy but then will gradually dry down to a very pretty even matte tint. I actually like that because then I can enjoy 2 different finishes from one product for reasonable amounts of time for each stage, about 1 or 2 hours glossy and then about 2 to 3 hours matte. They also have no fragrance, even though they contain all those berry extracts and fruit oils, which is suitable for those with sensitive skin and noses. So the first shade we'll swatch today is called Tinted Pink. It is described as a tinted pink hue to boost rosy, translucent lips, a subtle, natural shade that's going to help also revitalize your lips. In pictures, the color has a very light, princess pink shade, but I noticed that it was a bit darker than that on me, more close to a berry shade, but it's still light and translucent, perfect, innocent, and a pretty everyday shade. It reminds me so much of the Tarte Energy Lip Surgent Skin Intuitive Lip Tint, where the stick is that very light translucent pink, but then the color will be a berry pink on your lips. Product disclaimer: it is very sensitive to heat due to its high oil content, so avoid storing it in places where the temperature fluctuates easily or too high. Dewy, gel-like texture beads of oil may form on the surface, but that is completely normal and it is still safe to use. The next shade we have is called Coral. It is an eye-catching and covetable milky coral color. This shade of orange is very subtle and light, which makes it perfect for those who want to try an orange lip that isn't overwhelming or intimidating to wear. Plus, it makes for a better daily color. I love orange and it's one of my favorite colors, and it was nice to finally see an orange shade that was as subtle as this one was, because most of the orange shades that I have are in a thick matte formula that typically dries my lips out. Next, we have Maroon Beige. It is described as a graceful orange-brown hue with a hint of retro style or an autumn maple shade. It's just a beautiful natural shade that will go with basically anything that you wear. A neutral shade that I think would pair very well with olive or tan complexions. Then we have the shade Woody Rose. It is a sweet yet modest dry rose hue with double the appeal. I love dusty pink shades. I've never had a problem with shades like this pairing so well with my skin tone. This one was probably my favorite out of the bunch, and I think it's an incredibly romantic and appealing shade. I love the way that it pairs perfectly with my eye color as well, but it also looks like just a slightly darker version of the Tinted Pink, at least to me, but it's still very pretty. Lastly, we have the shade Brick Red, an impressive yet innocent mixed sensation presented by a blood red hue or a well-aged wine color. I'm beginning to think I do not hate red shades as much as I thought I did. This shade to me seems to lean more towards a blue-toned red. It's just an attractive, a deep red that I've fallen in love with, and I actually wore this color all day, and it was the first one that I've worn out of the house. I received a lot of compliments on it, so it was pretty easy to choose this as my second favorite. I also love how this one pairs with my eye color, and it doesn't feel overwhelming to wear it during the day. You can also use lip pots as a cheek stain. It's easy to blend out with a finger and melts into your skin to leave an even color. I typically avoid cream blushes because I think they leave a swatchy application, but I was surprised by how well this blended out. They do not suggest, however, using the shade Tinted Pink because it can stain the skin, so avoid that one shade as your blush. Pros and cons. It does get soft quickly in the heat, so you need to make sure not to rub too roughly or apply a lot of pressure. It has a cushiony gel-like texture to it that can be very impressionable, and I noticed that the formula will not smooth out again after it's been touched. The color seems to fade after about 4 hours as well, and it can get annoying to have to constantly wipe off your finger after each application, so it's likely better just to use or to bring a portable lip brush with you. But it is very, very moisturizing. It left my lips soft even though it dries down to that beautiful matte shade. I also found myself randomly applying it while at home because it's just so moisturizing and the color is not overwhelming to wear around. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I am very quickly becoming a huge fan of 3CE's products. I see them as kind of the Mac of K-beauty, but obviously less expensive. But I hope you guys have a beautiful, love-filled Valentine's Day. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.